How goes it? I'm Maxwell, and this is What Did We Miss? I don't know if you realize this, but between covering local election fistfights and selecting a pet, teacher, and high school football team of the week, WWAY cannot report every story that has happened. At this time, we take these forgotten stories and give them their big break on a segment that originally runs at 6:48 in the morning. Portland woman Erin Hatsey was shocked when her red Subaru was stolen and then later returned with an apologetic note and $30 for gas. Easily the luckiest theft victim ever. I hope this doesn't give her unrealistic expectations of what being robbed feels like. Like if someone complains to her about their phone being stolen, she'll just be like, oh, just wait until you get it back with the apology note. You'll forget why you were ever mad. Police caught the thief as she was returning the car. She had instructions from a friend to pick up a different red Subaru in the neighborhood and accidentally grabbed Hatsey's. Apparently, older Subaru models have interchangeable keys. Why? That literally defeats the main intent of a key. You want a car that only you can get in. No one gets their car keys and thinks, good, now everyone that has the same model can take this car. Now we turn to a town that is essentially living my greatest nightmare. Davis, California is being overrun by wild turkeys. They roam the streets freely, get fed by the locals, and then attack them, which I hope reminds people there is zero need to feed a wild turkey. This week, the town council approved a wild turkey management plan to trap and relocate these birds. These foul beings are usually seen hanging around cemeteries and parking lots, which coincidentally ranks #1 and #2 on my list of last places I want to run into a wild turkey. #3 being my kitchen on Thanksgiving Day. If I see any there, that means that they're out to carry a vendetta. The town says the plan is to keep the wild turkey population to around 80 turkeys. Am I alone in thinking that still sounds like way too many wild turkeys? Like if Wilmington had 80 more wild turkeys walking around, it would also have one less Wills Maxwell. 4 men in Cascade Township, Michigan have been arrested for stealing $1 million worth of water heaters. They were caught with several water heaters in 2 vehicles, easily making for the most low-stakes installment in the Fast and the Furious franchise. These men were stealing the heaters at the Bradford White warehouse and then selling them underground, which just reflects poorly on all of the suburban Michigan husbands who are buying water heaters on the black market. Now, these guys are being charged with conducting a criminal enterprise. That is definitely the most impressive sounding felony I've ever heard. It sounds like you have an associate's degree in being a criminal. I'm sure it would have been a lighter charge if they had just returned the heaters with an apology note. Check out this 3-year-old basketball phenom. Carter Suchaweski of Nampa, Idaho practices every single day. His parents, Brian and Jada, are both coaches, so his path has pretty much been set. When both of your parents are coaches, you either grow up to be an amazing basketball player or an incredible musical theater star. Those are your only 2 options. Or you Zac Efron it and do both. Go Wildcats. Carter is skilled at dribbling, passing, and shooting, which means he's already met the minimum requirements to play for the Charlotte Hornets. Michael Jordan signed this kid. He's already taller than when Muggsy Bogues played out there. I'm Maxwell, and that's what we missed.